Good day, everyone. I am Elogene Kabihan, and today, me and my group mates will be discussing to you our research proposal. This video presentation will include the title, background of the study, the statement of the problem, and the objectives of the study. But before we start, I would like to introduce to you the other members of Group 2 who are responsible for this research. Adrian Lloyd Alburo, Z. Hart Lucagbo, Rafael Jacob Medina, and Ruchen Sapid. So, the title of our study is An Evaluation of the Regular Monthly Bill and Consumption of Barangay Dologon, Maramag, Bukidnon. Now, let's do a quick breakdown of the title one by one. So, an evaluation, according to Merriam Dictionary, is the determination of the value, nature, character, or quality of something. Regular monthly bill and consumption here is where the focus of the study, and the Barangay Dologon, Maramag Bukidnon, is the target populace or the respondents of the study. So, in other words, the study is all about evaluating or knowing the values of the regular monthly bill and consumption of Barangay Dologon, Maramag Bukidnon. So, let's proceed to the introduction/the background of the study. To start off, let's first identify what electricity, electric bill, and electric consumption actually means. Electricity is the presence of or the flow of electric charge. Electric bill, the bill that a local utility issues to a consumer for the electricity that their home consumes. Electric consumption represents the amount of electricity that has been consumed over time. So, electricity is one of the most basic necessities in every home, and it has a big influence on everyone's lives. And according to the results of HEX, households in the Philippines continue to utilize electricity as their primary source of energy. Given the information on electricity consumption, it is necessary to determine the elements that influence energy usage. The most anticipated resolution is an efficient technique to minimize power use. Also, there are several factors that may assist in keeping track of the monthly payment of the power bill. As a result, analyzing electricity use and determining the drives that impact electricity consumption is critical. Thus, in order to assist the people of Barangay Dologon, Maramag Bukidnon in evaluating their regular monthly payments and electricity consumption, it is necessary to identify the characteristics that influence electricity use, regardless of whether the cost is high or not. Furthermore, this would provide information to the residents of Barangay Dologon, allowing them to understand the importance of evaluating their own power and consumption.
And now for our statement of the problem. Electricity consumption in the Philippines reached around 897 kilowatt hours in 2020, and electricity in the country was used primarily for lighting purposes, cooking, recreation, and space cooling. Electricity is a necessary input for all production systems as well as a requirement for all households in the Barangay Dologon today. Electricity use can result in not only a better quality of life, but also a higher monthly electricity bill due to inefficient use. Thus, this research aims to examine the factors that consumes high electricity and its relationship to the monthly electricity payment in each household in Barangay Dologon. Well, let's go for the objectives of this study. This study will assess the regular monthly payment in electricity as well as the contributing factors that consumes high electricity and the monthly consumption of electricity in each household of Barangay Dologon. Specifically, the study will endeavor to first, identify the regular monthly bill of electricity by consumers residing at Barangay Dologon. Second, to determine the monthly consumption of electricity by consumers residing at Barangay Dologon. And lastly, to identify the factors of electricity consumption by consumers residing at Barangay Dologon.
So I'm going to talk about the respondents and the research instrument. So for the respondents are selected households from each purok in Barangay Dologon, Maramag, Bukidnon. The researchers will select 5 participants in every purok. These puroks are Purok 1, Purok 2, Purok 3, Purok 4, Purok 5, Purok 6, Purok 7, Purok 8, Purok 9, Purok 10, Purok 11, Purok 12, Purok 13, Purok 14, Purok 15, Purok 16, Purok 17, Purok 18, Purok 19, Purok 20, Purok 21A, and Purok 21B. Thus, a total of 110 households to be participating in the barangay. For the research instrument, this study will use a validated research-made survey questionnaire through Google Forms in gathering data from response of the respondents. The instrument will undergo pilot tests. Corresponding revisions will make based on the comments during the pilot testing. Follow-up questions will undergo to verify the information indicate in the questionnaire.
For the data gathering procedure and statistical treatment, the following steps are the flow of how the study will be carried: data gathering protocol, data gathering process, and ethical considerations. Data gathering protocol: letter requesting permission will be sent to the advisor, the dean, and to the barangay person of the Logon to get an approval to conduct the study. Data gathering process: due to the pandemic, the researchers are not allowed to have a face-to-face interview. Also, the respondents who cannot have access to the Google Forms and Google Meets will be distributed coupled with limited face-to-face interviews. Ethical considerations: the researchers introduce themselves to avoid confusions among the respondents and briefly describe the study and a quest for full collaboration. The following are the proposed data collection and interpretation methods. The researchers' research on the evaluation of the regular monthly bill and electricity consumption in Barangay Dologon involves determining the regular monthly electricity, determining the monthly consumption of electricity, and identifying the factors that influences electricity consumption by consumers in Barangay Dologon. Everyone uses power, which is why we need to figure out what factors influence the monthly electricity costs. In addition, the researchers will use a theoretical framework to aid the interpretation of data.
Alright, thank you for listening and God bless. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.